Hello Internet, and welcome to my tutorial for properly downloading and installing Eclipse. I am going to assume that you viewers are familiar with what Eclipse does and you're here for a reason, but that you don't know how to actually get it set up on your computer. The first step is to open up an internet browser and search for Eclipse. Hopefully the first site shown is eclipse.org. That's the one we're going to want to go to. But it might also show the lunar event or some other third thing. If eclipse.org is not the first one, you can just look up eclipse.org and there it is. Next, we're going to want to click on Eclipse Downloads. And this will bring us to the myriad of Eclipse packages that exist. This tutorial, however, is only for Java because I am familiar with that and I have no idea what any of these other ones do. So we'll click on this Eclipse IDE for Java developers, and this is the icon you should be looking for. This bar here will show the releases, and the most recent one, Oxygen, is at the top. However, the top four are pretty reliable and well maintained, and if you want for some reason to click on any one but the most recent, just click on the package, click on Java, and then download it. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to be using the most recent one. So click on Oxygen, Java, and then we'll look at these download links over here. I'm using Windows, so I will want to click on Windows 32-bit or Windows 64-bit, depending on what my operating system is. If you're using Mac, just click on this link, Linux, 32 or 64, depending on your operating system. If you're using Windows and you have no idea what type of operating system you're using, that's okay. I'll show you how to find out which one you're using. You're going to want to open up your control panel. That's the icon you should look for. And it's not commonly on this taskbar. You'll have to search for it. So you can open up the Windows, control panel, just look up control and control panel will show up. With that done, we'll go into the System tab, and under the System section, we'll look for System Type. I am running a 64-bit operating system, so I'm going to want to download Windows 64-bit. And then you want to click the download button here. I already downloaded this so that we wouldn't have to wait, so it will appear in the downloads folder as a compressed zipped folder. If we open that up, then we open this one up, we'll see some applications here. All you need to do is just click on one of these and then extract all. That will extract it to this default folder, or you can choose where you want the files to go to. I'm just going to go with the default one. Here's the program. If you want, you can create a shortcut somewhere. I don't know what's... Oh, yeah, right, here we are. You can create a shortcut to go on your desktop, or you can just come to this folder every time. Whatever you choose, just double click on it to open up the application, and then you'll see this Eclipse launcher page, and it will show you what workspace you want to use. This is the default one that is automatically set up when you create Eclipse, when you when you install Eclipse. If you want a different workspace, let's say if you want to create a bunch of different programs, you usually want to have one workspace per program. You'll just click Browse, and then Make New Folder. I've got a lot of new folders here, so we'll just pick New Folder. Alright, that's what we want to do. However, I want the default one, just for the purposes of this tutorial. Then you want to click Launch. Alright, so now that it's launched, and this is my first time with this workspace, it will show me this welcome page. This is full of tutorials and little tidbits about Eclipse. However, I'm not going to delve into this. You can explore it on your own if you want to. I'm just going to jump into the whole setup of the Eclipse workspace. This leftmost tab is called Package Explorer, and once you start to have a program going, it'll show up all of your whole program, the different classes and packages, and whatever your program is made up of. This large space here is for your code. That's where you're going to write and process your program. Outline just shows the different functions that your program consists of. I have no idea what task list does. I've never used it before. But down here we have problems. Now problems in your code will be underlined with a red squiggle, and it'll have the type of problem and then where it is in your program. JavaDoc just shows the comments and different like parts of the comments that you have in your program. And I have no idea what declaration is for. I should probably play around with these two so I could be a little more helpful. But play around with them on your own. If you are curious, you might find out something useful. Now, when you actually start to run your program, there will be a fourth window here called console. And that will just print out anything that you tell the computer to print out. Like if I want to tell the user, hello, how are you doing? It will print out to that console window. That concludes today's tutorial regarding properly downloading and installing Eclipse. So thank you all for watching, and remember to like and subscribe if you found this to be useful. See you later.